everyone, and welcome into day one of the 2021 NFL Draft. We have finally made it. The first round is tonight, depending on when you're watching this. But as of this recording, the first round will begin in approximately 8 hours. We don't have much longer to go, so I'm going to upload this as a final thoughts preview and predictions video for the first round of the NFL Draft, which happens tonight. And I'm just glad we made it. I'm really glad we made it. I feel very fatigued after this draft cycle, and I can't wait for this to be over and we can just react to it instead of trying to speculate and predict. So I am happy for the transition period, getting to sit down, consume the draft the next few days. I will not be doing a live draft video or any sort of live coverage. There are plenty of people who have greater followings than I do on the internet that you could check that out with, who do it way better than me. I'll probably sneak in and out of a couple of live streams tonight. I am going to record some live reactions and then upload those the next day. As long as the Vikings pick early enough tonight, my thoughts on the selection will be uploaded hopefully tonight. And yeah, so that's the plan. Everything's got to be fluid for the next few days. So, but without further ado, for this video, I want to break down some bold predictions that I want to make today. These are just for fun. I have no insider knowledge. It's just some fun, bold predictions, and then close with some final thoughts on this draft cycle and share my opinions on how all of this went. So here we go. So bold predictions for tonight, for the first round only. I'm going to start off with number 1. Justin Fields will be picked in the top 4 of the first round. Once again, that is Justin Fields will be picked top 4 of the first round. Number 2, Washington edge rusher Joe Tryon will be picked in the first round. Once again, that is Washington edge rusher Joe Tryon will be a first round selection tonight. Number 3, Jamin Davis will be drafted before Micah Parsons. That is a very bold prediction. I almost hate making it, but I don't know. I just got that feeling that could happen. So Jamin Davis, once again, will be drafted before Micah Parsons. Number 4, we will only have one wide receiver in the top 10. Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle will both fall out of the top 10, and Ja'Marr Chase will be the only one to go in the top 10. That is an official prediction. Number 5, Caleb Farley does not go in the top 25. If you've seen my most recent first-round mock draft, you already know that. I had him going 29 to the Green Bay Packers. Number 6, the Minnesota Vikings will trade down. Doesn't matter who's on the board at the time. I fully believe that the Vikings will trade down tonight from 14 overall. At number 7, the Saints will trade up. That is, I've already seen one report this morning from Saints Wire and USA Today. So I wrote this list before I saw that report. So that sort of confirms my belief in that the Saints will be aggressive today, and they will definitely trade up. Bold prediction. First edge off the board is going to be Jalen Phillips from Miami. I don't know what team he's going to go to. I don't know what selection it's going to be, but I predict that Jalen Phillips will be the first edge rusher drafted in the 2021 NFL Draft. Next, the Cowboys do not pick Patrick Surtain at number 10 overall. I don't know if it'll be a different player or a different position, or maybe they trade out of it, but Patrick Surtain to the Dallas Cowboys at number 10 overall, like everybody's been mocking this entire time, it feels like for the past few months, will not be the selection. That is a prediction. And last but not least, the 4th cornerback off the board is going to be Ifeadi Melifonwu. Yeah, I got that right. From Syracuse. He will be the 4th cornerback drafted after J.C. Horn, Caleb Farley, and the big Patrick Surtain, the guy I just mentioned. So that is that is 10 official predictions by me, bold predictions for tonight for the first round. And we'll revisit those tomorrow. We'll see if I get any of them right. I hope so. At least one of them. That would be nice. Closing thoughts on the 2021 NFL draft cycle with the first round rapidly approaching. I'm fatigued. I got to be honest with you. This draft cycle was weird, and just the mock draft community in and of itself, I think, took a few weird turns, a few weird steps. And I'm going to blame it on the quarterback class. I think that was the problem this year, because last year we didn't have, this sort of discourse about quarterbacks going in the first round of the draft. Now, there was quarterbacks that were drafted, Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, but it didn't feel this aggressive. It feels way more aggressive this year for some reason. I don't know why. Even with the first, couple picks sort of set in stone, Trevor Lawrence we knew was going to be number 1 this entire time, no matter what team it was. Zach Wilson sort of rose, it kept rising, his draft stock kept rising, and now he's sort of penciled in as the number 2 overall pick in the New York Jets. We have a debate about what's going to happen at number 3 between Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. I'm absolutely sick of it because in my mind, Justin Fields is the slam dunk correct answer, and everything else is just chaos, right? Ever since San Francisco traded up to third overall, that one day, that day that happened, that was fun. You know, we got to speculate and discuss, and, you know, trades are fun. Ever since then, I've just hated it, right? Because the whole Mac Jones smokescreen has me annoyed, because Justin Fields, nothing for me other than, you know, the epilepsy thing, which I know is a concern and is something that teams are going to take serious. But for me, nothing has changed since the national championship game, and between the national championship game and today. I think Justin Fields is still the same, better, higher prospect ceiling, higher ceiling prospect than Mac Jones. I don't understand what Kyle Shanahan is thinking if he actually does take Mac Jones at third overall. I think that will be a meme selection if that does actually happen. I think it's more, I think the internal discussions in the 49ers war room today is going to be more about Trey Lance versus Justin Fields versus Mac Jones at all. I think Mac Jones is going to be the 5th quarterback drafted today. That's not an official bold prediction. You know, that goes with the top 10. That is just off the record. And that's how I felt for quite some time. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I didn't even do this full time this year. It just seems like that every day we had some sort of new discourse, some sort of new hot take. Some of the professional mock drafts done by, you know, people at CBS and NFL.com have just been wildly trash. I don't know if anybody else saw Chris Sims' most recent mock draft that he posted on Twitter and then had a video explanation on YouTube, but he has Justin Fields going 32 overall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the amount of draft simulators that have come out that we now have access to, the amount of people that are now, you know, involved in talking about, you know, prospects, mock drafts, Reddit users just watching film. And I've been that kind of guy before, and I'm trying to get away from that. You know, I don't have access to all 22. That's why all of my player profiles have just been introduction courses as opposed to film breakdowns, because I don't have access to proper film to break down. Other people do, and I let them do that. I don't do that myself. It just seems like there's just too much. We flooded the zone with garbage, and we're constantly just going back and forth, picking through the rubble, trying to find the right answer. And even though there is no right answer, so I don't know. It felt like this time there was more time spent pushing back on bad ideas versus having serious discussions about what the good ideas are. And that's just, I hope next year it's not like that. Justin Fields, 32 overall to the Buccaneers. I mean, Chris Sims, what the hell are you talking about, man? That's just absurd. But anyway, those are my final thoughts. Overall, very excited for the draft tonight. Very excited to see what the Vikings do. Hopefully they take offensive line. Probably won't. I'm pretty convinced that they're going to trade down and go defense, but it is what it is. So let me know what you think in the comments below. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.